The German Empire, the British Empire, the French Empire, the Belgians, the Spanish, and the Italians, all of these countries, or empires even, had their own colonies in the scramble for Africa, but there's one country in particular that stands out. Austria-Hungary. This nation did not have any colonies, despite being such a large empire. But why was this? I mean, it's pretty sad that such a huge empire would not have its own colonies. Let's see why. Well, the first reason is that Austria's navy, which was pretty small, was just a bit, trash. On top of that, Austria had a pretty big empire which was hard to manage because of ethnic tensions, and they could expand if they wanted to. Serbia, Romania, all of these countries were smaller and easy to take out. All of these other countries didn't have any room to expand to. For an example, Great Britain. How should Great Britain expand in Europe? They're just an island. Austria-Hungary had so many external and internal enemies that wanted to destroy it that making colonies would just ruin it even more. And on top of that, when the Serb man killed the Austrian Archduke, then the war went to war, blah blah blah, and then Austria-Hungary collapsed. So imagine what would have happened had Austria-Hungary had actual colonies. That would have been even worse. Austria-Hungary was one of the countries that was present in the 1884 Berlin Conference, which decided the future of Africa by all the European colonial powers, and Austria actually said they didn't want any colonies, which, judging all these things I have said, was kind of the right decision. Some Austro-Hungarian companies actually asked for colonies, notably the Austro-Hungarian Colonial Society, also known as the Österreichisch-Ungarische Kolonialgesellschaft. One idea that existed was to colonize Morocco, which originally in our timeline belonged to Spain and France. The other idea was Austria-Hungary colonizing Somalia and some parts of Ethiopia, but Italy literally lost against Ethiopia, so an Austrian invasion would probably be even worse than that one. But Austria-Hungary actually did have one single colony, and the location of the colony will surprise you. However, before I tell you this, I would like to ask you to subscribe, since this would really help me and make my day. And also, if you subscribe, then you will become a Giga Chad in 10 seconds, so please subscribe right now. Austria-Hungary was a part of the 8-Nation Alliance which invaded China after the Boxer Rebellion, and because of this, Austria-Hungary got a concession, which was a single street. It was a single street in the city of Tianjin. So, to conclude, why did Austria-Hungary have no colonies in Africa? It's simple, because it was not a good idea. It would have caused more problems, and Austria-Hungary had a lot of problems, and it would just be a dumpster fire.